Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Larson HD, and today I got another Call of Duty video for you guys, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys my tips to win in the Gulag every single time. So if you find yourself in the Gulag for whatever reason, there's 3 tips that I personally do. They might not work for everyone. Some of them might, some of them might not. But my 3 main tips are get an idea of where the enemy is and try to fake him out at the same time. The big one, the most important one, is narrow down the possibilities of where the enemy might be, and then the last one is just a stun and push. So what you'll see here is the first part, get an idea of where the enemy is and fake him out. So I always turn my head all the way to the left and keep the enemy right on the right side of my screen. By keeping him in my point of view, I can get an idea of where he's going based on where he's facing. And also, the reason I always look to the left is because I'm trying to fake him out, because I always go to the right side. I'll explain why I do that in a second, but I do the same thing every time I get in the log. I never change it up. I look left, and then I push right. So in this amazingly detailed photo that I have here, the guy up top has basically 4 options: left, middle, and right, and stay in the spawn. And what I do is I always go right. I just have a preference of shooting either straight or to the left, but what this is doing is it's narrowing down the possibilities of where my enemy might be in the log. If I push right and he's not there, that means he either went middle, left, or he's just sitting in the spawn. If you were to go right, I'll see him right away. I'll be able to kill him. It shouldn't be too hard. But by limiting the number of places where he might be in the log, this is going to give you an idea of where he's going to be and how to maneuver yourself around the log in order to get the best position, the best kill. So here's an example of when he goes right. I go right. I do that same thing every single time. He just shows right up in front of me and you can just shoot him. So this is a good example. Dude goes right, just literally aim down your sight right away. If you see him, just start spraying and you should get the kill. Now this is an example of where I believe he went left, and this also, it helps to have a good headset because I heard him run towards me, so I know he's in this circle. So that also gives you an idea of, limiting the number of places where he can be, because I know that he's there. So that was how I got an easy kill there. There's another example, I believe, where he goes left, and there's another important thing that we'll see here. So I go to this spot, I always go right, and I have the perfect point of view where I can see everything. Now he stuns me, and what you'll see here is because my point of view, I can see the entire map, I can just barely see that he pushes left there on me. If I had been looking a different way, I wouldn't have been able to pick that up, but since I know that he's pushing my left, I can adjust myself, and they almost always come back because they're bloodthirsty, so just aim down your sight and get ready for the kill. This is an example of just kind of waiting it out on your side. Check right, he's not there, so now I push left, I see him there, and I can just, find the best position, get a head glitch like that, and kill him. And now this, I believe, is the last example where I think he stays in his spawn. So I go right here, I have the entire, field of view of the map. He didn't go left, he didn't go right. It looks like he's sitting in his spawn. I chuck the stun. I don't get a hit marker, and I still push anyway, because I don't want to get too complacent. I don't want to sit in a corner and just have him find me, like, my arm sticking out or something. So now I know the possibilities are he's not in his spawn. That's basically the only thing I know. He could be anywhere. He could be in the middle of the map, or he can be in my spawn. Then I get shot by him, so I can adjust. I get a little head glitch over here. I know exactly where he's going to be, and I kill him. So these are just a couple of things. The main takeaway here is to just basically try to get an idea of where your enemy is at all times. That's the biggest takeaway I would give. Get an idea of where your enemy is. If you have a preference, if you want to do what I do, go right every time. That's another good thing you can do, just because it kind of just gets you, used to doing the same thing over and over, and the more you do it, the better you'll be at it. If you prefer to go left and shoot right, you can do the same thing. But the main takeaway is to basically eliminate the possibilities of where your enemy could be, and the better idea you have of where he is in the log. And of course, if you're playing with other teammates, they can tell you where he is, but I don't like my teammates to tell me where the enemy is, just because I don't like people shouting in my ear. But the more you can tell where the enemy is on your own, the better you'll be at basically winning the log every single time. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I'm Larson HD, and I'm out. Peace.